Hello, beautiful light beings. Let's try again. This is take 2 of Sabotage and Sadness. I'm Shannon O'Flaherty, and I'm deeply honored and very grateful that you are all here in my group, Heart-Centered Freedom. And today I'd really like to speak to you about sabotage and sadness. There seems to be a lot of that going around right now. So I thought I'd tell you my story. So in 2004, I was just finished with shaman school, and I was a brand new Theta healer, one of the first 4 teachers in England at that time. And for all of my crazy reasons at the time, I decided that I absolutely had to leave my husband, even though I loved him very much. And I was planning to take my children to Spain with me. They were 11 and 13 at the time. But then I found out that they were only going to please me. And I thought, I don't want to model to my children how to live somebody else's life, because I felt that I was living my husband's life, not mine. And so I had a very straightforward talk with them and said, look, you don't have to go. This is your choice. And they looked down at the floor all guilty. And I said, oh, no guilt, no guilt. You're old enough to make your own decisions. But I have to go. So, of course, they chose to stay in England in their comfort zone with their friends, at their school, with their sport. And I supported them in their choices lovingly. And, of course, I was devastated, absolutely heartbroken. And I went to Spain anyway. And I cried every single day for 2 years. Now, there was a lot of going back and forth. Obviously, the kids would come out. I would come to England. In fact, I was probably in England really about half of my time then. But I was heartbroken and guilty, in bad mother mode, even though I checked the kids all the time for abandonment issues, and neither of them seemed to have them because they knew that they had a choice in the matter. And I was so sad that I thought I would die. I thought I would never, ever get through it. This is also the time in Spain that I started my healing practice. And surprise, surprise, all of my clients seemed to be women in their 40s with relationship issues. And I thought, oh my God, this is going to be my clients for the rest of my life, because I'm always going to be sad. I'll never, ever get over this. And I thought, well, I have all of these new gifts, and I'm helping other people in whatever way that I can. How would it be if I actually started to really apply these on a daily basis to myself? Every single time I'm wallowing in my sadness, how would it be if I did belief work on myself? Well, I stepped up. I stepped up to the plate, and I did probably about 4 hours of belief work on myself every day, if not more. I was still crying every day because I was sad. But the minute I started to do belief work and take control of my life and start to choose my thoughts, I started to feel better, and I started to heal. So doing the belief work is not enough. You've got to practice it too. You've got to practice the new belief systems that you find in yourself. And what I realized is that my self-sabotage was my sadness. My self-sabotage was having this belief that I had to be alone, that I had to be living without all of the people that I loved, without my husband, without my kids, without all of my friends. It was just like I had to struggle to live. I had to suffer to live. I had all these beliefs, and they were at a deep subconscious level. I was suffering. I was very, very sad. And of course, when you're sad, you don't want to do your personal work. You don't want to go out and see people. You just want to ball up into a little ball and cry and hide from the world, or drink too much alcohol, or smoke too much pot, or whatever it is that you're going to do to escape, or eat food. So in my sadness, I decided that all I could do, because I still felt sad, was just to focus on things that made me feel happy even if it was just little things. I had rescued a little kitten about the 4th day I was in Spain, and she was on the verge of death, and she and I kind of saved each other. So now this little kitten is 14 years old and still my familiar, and she still makes me smile. But every little thing in Spain, I would go out and stand on the balcony and look at the sun and look at the sea and think, okay, well, I'm alive and the sun is shining at me and I can see the sea and I'm breathing and I'm okay and I'm okay and I'm okay. And I would just keep telling myself that every day. And whenever I was sad, I would do the belief work and I would cry and I'd release it and I'd journal. And then little by little, I got better. And then I moved back to England so that my husband and I, ex-husband, and I could raise our children together. We had a coach house, so I could live in the other house, but we could still co-parent. And then all the real healing between him and I happened. And it's wonderful because he and I are extremely close friends and we're a very united family. So there is hope, I'd just like to tell you. And if you're really ready to step up and commit to healing yourself and invest the time and the practice and the energy, then please private message me so that we can have a conversation and see if we can work together so that I can help you on your path to freedom and happiness. I love you all. I hope you all have an absolutely beautiful day. And I really hope this video has taped this time. See you soon.